This presentation has been produced for members of the Royal Torbay Yacht Club Management Committee. The purpose being to raise awareness of club member preferences indicated in the recent social events survey and highlight key issues and opportunities that can arguably be concluded from the results. A total of 73 members submitted an online response to the survey, making up 17% of the overall club membership. On average, an acceptable survey response rate is normally between 5% and 30%. But of more significance on this occasion was that 96% of those who completed the survey resided within 30 miles of Torquay. This highlights the geographically niche group of members that social events appeal to. This statistic becomes even more poignant when out of the 73 members who completed the survey, only 59% attend a social event at least once a month, which equates to less than 10% of the overall club membership. This reflects the average number of 35 to 45 people that attend each event. Whilst those events with a higher number attending could be attributed to guests of club members, but this is not currently monitored. At present, there is no mutually agreed method or process for financially calculating the profitability of an individual social event or the ticket price. Additional costs are often incurred for live music acts, external chefs, and extra bar staffing hours. An issue to consider then is that if social events are arguably only attended by a small minority of local members and their non-member guests, with no clear financial indication that additional costs are being comfortably covered, then are they worth the current investment being made by the club to offer them in the first place? Or should the club make a greater effort to provide social events that are more accessible, profitable, and of closer interest to a wider audience beyond just local members? Current planning of social events tends to commence by personal suggestions presented to the social committee meeting, whilst in some cases, events are booked by a member into the club calendar without consultation, but then becoming open to members to attend. But how close are these type of social events matched to member preferences found in the recent survey? The top 3 most popular type of events were happy hour, 59%, guest speakers and seminars, 50%, and club dinners and formal nights, 49%. Of note is that live music alone events were only given the thumbs up by 45% of respondents, despite these being the most expensive type of event provided at the moment. Whilst when it comes to social events that are not regularly provided by the club but were seen as a having preference by respondents, the top 3 type of events were terraced garden barbecue, 57%, themed food and drink tasting, 50%, and cocktail evenings, 33%. An opportunity to move closer to member preferences then might be to replace the provision of roast dinners that the club does not have the current capability to offer in-house with a simple barbecue menu on the terrace garden during Sunday afternoon when the weather is sunny. The top 3 types of live performances that appeal most included 50s, 60s, 70s music, 47%, live bar music, 38%, and jazz, 37%. Live music acts at the club are currently sourced by one person on the social committee. This needs to be carefully managed as the cost of a music act adds significantly to creating a loss for the club if the event is poorly attended. Least popular type of acts included solo singers, 14%, DJ disco or dance, 22%, and acoustic music, 26%. Solo singers are the most regular type of live performance at the club, yet one of the least popular with the survey respondents. They also cost as much, if not more, than booking a local 4-piece pub band for less than £300. Yet they are well attended by non-members. There are private events booked by members and non-members who charge a ticket price. At times, this can cause confusion over whether the club should be promoting a private commercial event or not, when the only income from it will be club drinks and food purchased on the day. An example is the DJ disco that is run several times a year in the Corinthian Room that most members are not aware of, but attended well by non-members of a younger generation. However, there is uncertainty over whether a charge is made for the hire of the room and who set up and authorized this agreement. 72% of survey member respondents indicated they were happy for non-member local marina berth holders to occasionally attend social events. Many non-members already attend club social events as guests, but the signing in of guests by members is at best erratic. No membership card checks are made until food or drinks are purchased. A missing opportunity is to have a regular social event each month, designed with appropriate promotion to attract prospective members who are already active on the water. One opportunity might be club night, with flag officers present to network with guests. With a much-needed easy access online member application form, is just one option. When survey respondents were asked which areas the club could improve on to increase attendance at social events, the top 3 areas were food quality, 79%, improved menu options, 52%, and value for money, 51%. Current bar and food prices do not compete well with other local venues despite the member discount. The value of lower prices is highlighted in Happy Hour that offers a double member discount, being the most popular event with 59% of survey respondents. The issues surrounding club catering provision over the last 2 years have had a negative impact on social event attendance. So much so, the club has established a reputation that will be hard to resolve overnight, even with a professional chef appointed. Investment might well be needed by offering a series of free tasting events. So to summarize, what are the 5 main actions that can be considered for future social events? 1. Improved method of initial financial assessment of events and calculation of ticket price before it is booked into the club calendar to reduce risk of a financial loss and offer good value to members. 2. Monitoring of non-members attending club events in terms of numbers and individual regularity. 3. Closer matching of social event planning to member preferences to promote higher attendance. 4. Club events to be consulted and approved through the social committee with a named person designated for each one to take the lead on organizing, promotion, and logistics. 5. Private events that have a ticket price to be charged for hire of the Corinthian Room, regardless, with no responsibility allocated to the social committee for promotion. Thank you for listening to this presentation. Please consider the suggested points for action and how you can support this. An equivalent written report is available on request.